Hi everyone, it's Mary with Sayre Tarot. Hope you're doing well. This reading is for excuse me. Here we go. For December 31st, 2024. So it does feel kind of heavy. I have to admit, it feels kind of heavy. So what I'm thinking about is doing a couple my words have been like that lately. Portal cards. I don't know what language I'm trying to speak. What do you think? Portal cards. Okay, we're going to do past and present, end of the year, next year. You can decide what you want those two things to be. Stack number 1, 2. I guess maybe it'll be more obvious after we pull them. Angelic healing, that's the first card. That's number 29. Oh, we should look at that. And what I'm hearing is interdimensional healing. Okay. Okay, this is past and present. This is ending the year and moving into the new year. That's what it feels like. Okay, so that's the 24. This is 25 and forward. Creator Gateway Chakra. Okay, you can see that energy is bursting either up. It looks like it's bursting up. And it's taking us with them. With it. With them. With the energies. That's number 13, by the way. That's my mop head in the dryer. Anyway. Okay, so angelic healing, compassion, heart awakening, hope, support, unconditional love. Use this portal to access the realm of the angelic beings of light. And when you need soul healing, it is a portal to the healing angels. I gratefully accept angelic healing and guidance for my highest good. Okay, now we're going to look at, so that was this one. And then this is here's the other one I'm reading now. That's a Creator Gateway Chakra. So the color on this is, did I give you the colors of the other one? I didn't have the colors. Interesting. Okay. So the color of this is gold, ultraviolet, infrared. So, yeah. Infrared, white, silver. The geometry is Merkaba. And this keywords here is universal energy, grid of light, oneness, source, co-creation. Up and out and down through the grid. It's actually coming from both sides of the creation right there, the creator. I think that's the creator. And, yeah. And it's kind of hitting the ground going, so. You are expanding into the awareness of oneness, not only with all life, but with Source. You're an aspect of Source. So sorry, geez Louise. Ever glowing, ever expanding towards a light from which you were birthed. As Source birthed you into being and created all that is, you can now tap into that same power and co-create your own world. The grids of creation are being realigned in order to birth a new reality in the cosmos. Use this card to maintain your connection to Source and understand the forces of the cosmos and your oneness with all. With this card, you are able to step into your God self aspect and fully grasp your role in the web of life. So, not only this could be creator in this card, but also it could be us. Connected to the heavens, connected to the grid, connected to the earth, and connected to the spirit, to God's spirit, the creator spirit. So, we are all connected. We always have been. So, I was supposed to do this reflection. So you could say, gee, I'm glad that wasn't happening to me when you see something, but it is happening. It's happening. If it's happening to someone else, it's happening to all of us. Because eventually, it usually reaches us eventually. It's kind of hard to explain. Okay. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards on this angelic healing. And of course, you can use this reading for any day that you look at it. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple cards now. So I have the Two of Wands reversed. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Devil reversed. This is for the Creator Gateway Chakra. And I have the Magician. That's quite beautiful. Okay, so on this is the past, okay? The past, we really couldn't see where we were going. This is the angelic healing. But we are moving. We're moving. We're making progress. It's just really slow progress. So that's Two of Wands reversed and the Knight of Pentacles upright. And so over here in the Creator Gateway Chakra, this I have the Devil reversed. So right here, we're releasing the chains that have been holding us down. This is the way to release the chains, to connect to the oneness. And in positive oneness, not other onenesses that have been trying to come in, okay? And then I have the Magician. So this says we have everything we need to create the life in the world we want. And it's time to start thinking about that. Because everything happens in the ether first, and then we bring it down into the physical, okay? Just something to keep in mind. That's not quite as heavy, is it? Felt like it was going to be heavy. I'm not looking for it to be. Wow. So, I have this Viking deck, and I picked the deck up, and this card was under it. It's a totally different deck. And this is a card of Temperance. It's kind of hard to tell in this deck, okay? Temperance, okay? And this is reversed. So, I think this is acknowledging how out of balance everything has been. There's all kinds of red in here, which it looks to me like it's blood and wine. Excuse me. So, this is a place where we have not been in balance, and we're struggling to get that balance back, to get our healing back, to get our spiritual healing, our mind, body, soul. Temperance is, it's alchemizing the emotions, the water and the spirit, the passion. So it's alchemizing, and it being reversed, it's been difficult to get that formula right so we can heal. Okay. So I have number 35 in the Viking deck is Soul. Yggdrasil. And the future, so this is the 24 with soul, and in the future, excuse me, is 45, that's a Yggdrasil. Okay, so let's take a look at our Viking Oracle information here. Your sense of personal power will increase. Be confident. Your situation will improve quickly. Do not procrastinate. Choose love over hate. Do not be distracted by gossip or mockery. These are lower forms of communication. Surround yourself with positive people. Every cell of my being reaches up, like the face of a flower, turning towards your greatness. You are the source of all warmth, the catalyst to my change, the flow of love to all things, golden and beautiful. I feel filled with now. I feel filled with now. I am soul. So this is the sun. Okay, I'll read the story. Soul is both the goddess and the sun itself. Soul and her brother Mani were born of time when the universe was being created. Soul was golden and beautiful, and her brother was silvery and light. At first, Soul was not sure of a role within the new world. But then the gods created times of darkness and times of light, assigning Soul the day, and Mani night. Soul and Mani ride across the sky in horse-drawn chariots. Their steeds are named Arvikar, which is early riser, or Alzvidir, which is swift. Other cultures have imagined the sun as a deity riding across the sky on a chariot too. For instance, the ancient Greeks saw the sun as Helios and his horses. However, most sun deities are seen as male, which makes the female soul unusual. Perhaps the Norse people saw the sun as particularly rare and beautiful, since their lands were dominated by cold, dark, and ice. Also, the sun was life-giving. As women are givers of life, so they associated with the sun with the feminine. In some poems, Soul is said to be chased every day by two ravenous wolves, Skoll, which is mockery, and Hati, which is hate. She manages to outrun them until Ragnarok, when they finally catch and destroy her. This provides an alternative to the mythos of Soul being consumed by the great wolf Fenrir. Okay, now we're going to look at the other one. This is the Yggdrasil. You are part of the tree of life. You belong. You are part of something bigger than you realize. You deserve a wonderful life. Your destiny is both fated and shaped by your will. Be present. Be grounded. This is the future. It's important that we know this. I am now. Holding up, sending through, being with, sending forth, connected to everything. I am life. You are. So the Yggdrasil, the tree of life, is the center of the cosmos. It grows in Asgard, the realm of the gods. It's also known as Asker Yggdrasil, which means the ash tree which Odin's eight-legged horse Sulfur is tied. Slafer. I can't even say that word. A mighty ash, Yggdrasil, supports within its branches and roots the 9 worlds of the Norse cosmos. The 9 worlds of the Norse cosmos. There the various realms live all beings, including humans and gods. Yggdrasil grows up from the well of word, which is the flow of the living force of destiny that nourishes both the world tree and life itself. The magic and power that flows through the very heart of the tree travels along the roots and the branches to each of the 9 worlds. Yggdrasil itself is a home of the 3 norms who carved the fate of all upon the tree, as well as the creatures like dragons, message-carrying squirrels, and a great eagle. Yggdrasil is referred to in many poems as the Eddas, one of the lovelier stanzas which comes from Voluspa. That's the seeress's prophecy in the Codex Regius. We are not really expected to believe that there is a literal tree at the heart of the Norse cosmos, but this beautiful mythos invites you to view the actions of the universe in a way that offers insight into our own lives. Yggdrasil is both centered and grounded. It is a symbol of the present, the now, yet it upholds realms and concepts that fold and change. Ancient Yggdrasil is strong and reliable, and it has its own wisdom, as do most of the venerable trees in our modern world. So, I think, now I read this whole thing because I knew it was going to be connected to the grid, okay? To this one. It's basically the same story, and how it's important that let me go back to the Creator Gateway. So, how you're able to tap into the being that created all of the world, okay? All of the realms through the grid of creation, okay? And that's how we're going to birth a new reality. So whether it's the Norse gods, the Viking oracle, or an actual portal, it's all connected in the same way. It's kind of, in a way, how many religions, many prophecies, all have the same basic information in them. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. And there's one last card that's just screaming at me from this portal deck. 2 of them, actually. One is regeneration. Regeneration, okay? And the other one is cosmic knowledge. What I'm hearing here is it's important not to fear the future, okay? The unknown, even though for many the unknown is scary. But I think living the way we've been living and knowing what we know, for many of us, is more frightening. But I've got to the point where I don't scare easy anymore. It's just not worth my energy. So there's new worlds being created, and it's being created within us, through us, and with the cosmos. With the earth, with the animals, with the trees, with the ether, with the firmament. We are all connected. Have a good New Year's Eve. Take care, guys. Bye.